Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonia and today's video is going to be a fish dinner plus my veggie prep and seasoning. So I know a lot of people struggle to make fish dinners without it tasting fishy, so I've got you covered. But the first thing we're going to do is cut up our veggies for our little prep, and I'm using squash, asparagus, and mushrooms. They are all washed and just ready to be cut down. Now with my asparagus, I do not like the look of those tips. I know they're looking a little earthy, a little too organic, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to cut those off, cut them in half, and then add those to my bowl as well. Then going on to my squash. Now if you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, I do invite you to do that now. Also, why not hit like if you would like to see more cooking videos from me. I know a lot of you guys have been loving my breakfast videos, so dinner is up next, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video as well. So I'm going to quarter my squash and then chop those down. For a little bit of a zing or a spice, I'm going to be adding some purple onion. You can use yellow or white onion, that's up to you, but I just had this left over from making sandwiches the other night. So don't forget to keep them, don't throw them away. It's a waste of food and a waste of money. All I do is keep them in Ziploc bags and they are fresh for an entire week after cutting them. So yeah, just save your money and your resources. Cutting these down roughly and then adding them to my bowl as well. Now there are only 2.5 people living here, so it's myself, my son's dad, and my son, and that's not too many people according to this bowl of vegetables. So I'm going to give it a quick toss, and whatever I don't use, I'm going to be placing it into smaller freezer bags, throwing those into the freezer, and then taking them out whenever I need them. You can always use your vegetables for a stir fry, to add to rice, or even to make a soup. So there's just so many possibilities, and today I'm just going to be baking them into the oven, making myself a little like steamer pouch. So I'm going to spread those evenly all over my tin foil, and then we're going to do almost like a little, I wouldn't say burrito because we're not really wrapping it up. We're folding it into like a little pocket, but before we do that, we're going to add some avocado oil. Now you're just going to do a drizzle, not too much because we don't want them to fry in the oven. Next, I'm going to be sprinkling on oregano, which is one of my favorite spices. Don't tell Chris I'm using the store-bought one because he's growing it in the backyard. Also some lemon pepper, which is my favorite seasoning to use with fish. We have some chile, and this also has some lemon salt as well, and a little bit of black pepper, which goes good with everything, I feel. So just a little crank or two on top, and a pinch of Himalayan fine pink salt. It's one of my favorite salts at the moment, and there's so many health benefits using pink Himalayan salt, so look that up. And then finally, some organic garlic. This is minced already, totally cheater status, and it's because it stinks. If you guys have ever cut it up yourself, it will stay on your nails, under your nails, in your life for far too long. Then you're going to give it a nice good mix, wash your hands, and then we're going to do a nice little fold in making our little steamer packs. Now I know Reynolds Wrap does make these pouches that I'm trying to create myself, but they are expensive, so why not just buy the roll and fold it yourself? So fold it in half and then fold over the ends, and then pop this into the oven that is already preheated to 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Next, we're going to move on to our fish, and today we are using salmon with the skin still on. And all I did was take them out of the freezer a few hours before I was going to cook them. Now I'm going to start my seasoning, and I'm starting with extra virgin olive oil from Batoli, and you can find this at Target. Just a nice little drizzle here. Then I'm going to be using lemon pepper, which I had mentioned is my favorite seasoning for fish. Just a couple of shakes on top of my fish, nothing too crazy. Then some more of that chile lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's so good on fruit. My mouth is literally watering as I am doing this voiceover. Then some more black pepper. Just a couple of grinds because it is pretty powerful. If you've ever over peppered something, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Then we're going to do a full lime. The other limes that I'm cutting up are going to be for the side dish. Some people like to add some more lime. I love lime on my fish. Then I'm going to chop up some cilantro as well. It's one of my favorites, and it smells so good when it is cooking with your fish as well. And last but not least, I'm going to be adding a couple of pinches of minced garlic. Like I said, this is my cheater container. I go through tons of these because I add it to my stir fries, to any of my pot roasts and things like that. It comes in handy, and it's so quick, and it's the same thing, girl. You don't have to get your hands stinkified. So I'm going to give that a nice good mix, add it to a pan, and let that sizzle. You can also put it into the oven or the broiler, but I just prefer to watch it on the pan, and it smells good, and I like to control the crispiness on the skin. Jude loves this fish with the skin on. It's just a really nice take. We used to eat tilapia, but no longer because I've read so many bad things about tilapia, so I discontinued using that fish. This is so good, and I promise you it is not fishy. It only took about 10 minutes to cook up on a really nice pan on the stove. Then we're going to check on our vegetables. Like I said, it was only in there for about 20-25 minutes. Unfolding this, and boom, they look amazing. They're nice and soft and ready to be served. I also cooked up a bag of instant rice. This cooks in only 3 minutes in the microwave. You open up the end and let it air out a little bit. I'm going to add my vegetables and my rice to my plate, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and will try it out yourself. If you do try it, don't forget to let me know via social media using a hashtag #SCCastaneda or tagging me. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you have not already. Leave your requests in the comments down below. I do follow those, I do listen to those, and I appreciate them so much. And I'll see you guys in the next one.